Welcome to our channel. Let's start the day with kindness, and the end goodness will flowing from you to yourself.
Pythagoras was an ancient philosopher and mathematician who was born around 570 BC on the Greek island of Samos. He founded a school called the Pythagorean school in the city of Crotono, southern Italy, around 530 BC. Pythagoras is credited with discovering the Pythagorean theorem, which states that in a right triangle, the square of the length of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the lengths of the other sides. This theorem is very important in mathematics and has been applied in fields such as geometry, physics, and engineering. Pythagoras and his followers also developed other mathematical concepts, including the mathematics of music, namely the idea that musical harmony is based on ratios of whole numbers. They also believe that numbers have a spiritual meaning and can be used to express the basic principles of the universe. In addition, Pythagoras and his school also had the belief that the universe was governed by mathematical laws and that mathematics was the key to understanding the world. They developed their own philosophy, which emphasized the importance of living in simplicity and contributing to society. Although well known in their time, many of the works of Pythagoras and his followers are lost and difficult to reconstruct. However, Pythagoras' influence on mathematics and philosophy continues today. Let's listen to some of his wise words.
As long as man continues to be the ruthless destroyer of lower living beings, he will never know health or peace. For as long as men massacre animals, they will kill each other. Indeed, he who sows the seed of murder and pain cannot reap joy and love. Be silent, or let thy words be worth more than silence. No one is free who has not obtained the empire of himself. No man is free who cannot command himself. In anger we should refrain both from speech and action. The oldest, shortest words, yes and no, are those which require the most thought. Anger begins in folly and ends in repentance. Choose always the way that seems the best, however rough it may be. Custom will soon render it easy and agreeable. Rest satisfied with doing well, and leave others to talk of you as they please. Geometry is knowledge of the eternally existent. Lust weakens both body and mind. Silence is better than unmeaning words. Above all things, respect yourself. Choose rather to be strong of soul than strong of body. Let no one persuade you by word or deed to do or say whatever is not best for you. Learn to be silent. Let your quiet mind listen and absorb. Above the cloud with its shadow is the star with its light. Most men and women, by birth or nature, lack the means to advance in wealth or power, but all have the ability to advance in knowledge. Wisdom, thoroughly learned, will never be forgotten. The highest goal of music is to connect one's soul to their divine nature, not entertainment. Reason is immortal, all else mortal. The beginning of every government starts with the education of our youth. Declining from the public ways, walk in unfrequented paths. Don't try to cover your mistakes with false words. Rather, correct your mistakes with examination. None can be free who is a slave to and ruled by his passions. It is better to be silent than to dispute with the ignorant. We ought so to behave to one another as to avoid making enemies of our friends, and at the same time to make friends of our enemies. The wise man should be prepared for everything that does not lie within his control. You should make great things, not promising great thing.
Thank you for stopping by our channel. See you next time. Bye.